It's Friday. It's 8:33. It is the 10th day of November 2023. The weather has done a 180 and it is cloudy and cold and I have a headache and it's Friday. So it's time to take a look at what's going on with Paizo. Paizo, what is going on with Paizo this week as we get closer and closer to the end of the year and all the promises Paizo has made us in regards to the ORC and Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered, Starfinder Remaster, and Starfinder 2E. Well, strangely enough, there is still no actual mention of the ORC on the page. The only place I have found the ORC in the wild so far is the Black Flag reference document. So as of October 16th, Kobold Press was actively using and encouraging other people to use the ORC. And they have all the legal stuff regarding the ORC on the Project Black Flag SRD document that you can find on Kobold Press, link down below. So I guess this means if you want to use the ORC for your product, you can. If you can't find the data to cut and paste to put on your product to make sure it is protected, you could just go to the Kobold Press Black Flag reference document, link down below, download that for free, and then just copy and paste the stuff from there in regards to the legal mumbo jumbo of the ORC and paste it onto your thing, and then you will be protected by the ORC. Why Paizo hasn't put that on their site yet? I don't know. Maybe they have and I just haven't found it. Maybe it's like hidden in the community use or something. I don't know. So hard to navigate the site anyways because it's such a clunky site. It's 2023, Paizo. Would it be that hard to invest a few dollars to make your site run a little bit more clean? I mean, yes, my computer isn't that top of the line, but still, this is one of the clunkiest sites that I have ever seen. I mean, the Games Workshop site, which is way more, computer heavy, doesn't run as clunky as this one does. All right, so 7 hours ago, Paizo announced PaizoCon Online, and PaizoCon Physical will be a thing again this year. PaizoCon Online will take place May 24th through 27th of 2024. This will be all. There'll be some online. I don't know why they call it PaizoCon Online because they do have physical things because, they've got panels, they've got games, they've got organized play. So I guess just PaizoCon Online sounds better than PaizoCon, or they're still doing most of it online. Interesting enough, they have teamed up with another convention, KublaCon in California, to have a California-based incarnation of PaizoCon at KublaCon 2024. So if you're lucky enough to live in whatever city's getting KublaCon this year, let's take a look. Burlingame, California. Where's Burlingame, California? I don't know. I assume somewhere near San Francisco, probably. I've never even heard of Burlingame, California. Let's look it up. Burlingame, California. Where are you? You are located on the California map. I'm guessing somewhere near San Francisco. No. Further up. Looks like it is in Burlingame, California is in San Mateo. So that is below San Francisco, near, looks like below Daly City on the California map. It's in San Mateo. So, yeah, somewhere near San Jose, San Mateo area is Burlingame, California. Don't know how Burlingame got the convention, but KublaCon 2024 will be there. And it'll be the home of PaizoCon Online 2024. So that'll be the majority of the online stuff. I guess we'll be doing it through that site. Moving on. Anything else going on with Paizo this week, other than the other lack of informing us what's going on with the ORC? Okay. More play tests for Pathfinder Remastered, orcs are now a common ancestry and appear among player core options alongside dwarves, goblins, elves, humans, etc. This is reflect not just a mechanical change, but also the ever-evolving state of our Lord. With the undead hordes of the Whispering Tyrant seething outwards from the Gravelands, the orcs of Belskin have seen their home transformed into one of the primary battlegrounds, raising their axes and torches high to fend off the encroaching darkness. If that sounds like a particular video game, I'm sure there's no connection. I'm sure that was totally just accident. I mean, there's only so much lore you can tell, right? Besides, lore from one thing tends to start sounding like lore from the other sea. Also, apparently there'll be orc pirates now. But don't forget, these are not evil orcs. They're just orcs. They can be good. They can be evil. They're just folk. You know, they're just folk. Because we don't want the orcs representing anything on the real Earth in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah. So that just changes to the classes, changes to the cultures that you're going to expect to see in Pathfinder Remastered 2nd Edition. We talked about the live play thing that they're doing with Natural Pengu. We looked up Natural Pengu. They're a bunch of pretty people playing D&D on Twitch, you know, trying to copy Critical Role in the same artificial scenario setup that Critical Role is played in, where it's more about the acting than it is about the actual game. And then we talked about the weekly adventures for this week and stuff like that. So really no new news, nothing news. We know they're doing the Lore Master weekly adventures to lead up to the end of the year and the conflict of the heavens or War of the Immortals or whatever they're going to call it, which includes, amongst other things, the introduction of the first rare character class, which makes no sense, but it's there. And yeah, then they will have the year-long transitional storyline of the Immortals to explain the changes between Pathfinder 2 and Pathfinder 2 Remastered, which is always a good way to do it. And that will mostly be played out in Pathfinder Organized Play. And then non-organized play Pathfinder people will get to see the results and get the adventures inspired by the organized play adventures throughout 2024 going into 2025, just in time for Starfinder 2nd Edition. Yes! Starfinder Remaster should be out by the beginning of 2024. Starfinder 2nd Edition should be out by the end of 2024. It is considered one of the most anticipated games of 2024. I don't think it is, but apparently it's on the list anyways. It's not in the top 5, but Starfinder 2nd Edition 2024 is on the list, even though it probably won't actually be out until late 2024 or early 2025. But yeah, they want to make sure you spend all your money on Starfinder Remaster before they release Starfinder 2nd Edition. And then when you guys get up all set at the end of 2024 about, well, I just invested all this money in Starfinder Remastered, they're going to be like, dude, we told you 2024 Starfinder 2nd Edition was coming out. The OGGM mentions it like every week. It's not our fault you bought Starfinder Remaster. We never told you to. We just told you we were making it. You didn't have to buy it. You knew a new edition was coming out. Yeah, that's going to happen. So, yeah, not much from Paizo. Again, no actual mention of the ORC in the wild. So, yeah, it's not on the commercial use site. It's not on the forums. So, interesting enough, the only way to find the ORC in the wild printed out as it currently states is on a non-Paizo product. Again, the only place I have found it so far is on the Project Black Flag SRD. So, if you are a D20 creator and want to be able to use the ORC to make, stuff and not deal with all the whole technical blue. Is that a word? I want to say that's a word. All the technical blue that we had to deal with in January. Just download the Project Black Flag SRD, link down below, for free, cut and paste, and you're done. You're protected, at least for now and for the foreseeable future. So it's a cheap, easy way to get product out there and not have to deal with whatever legal hurdles or political nonsense is going on. So thank you, Project Black Flag. Thank you, Cobalt Press, for, being a better 5e/Paizo product supporter than Wizards of the Coast or Paizo is. We'll get into that in a different video, though. Till next time, I'm your host, your guide, your brave companion through the darkness that is tabletop role-playing games. If you appreciate this content, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help me hit 2,000 subs by the end of the year. We can still do it. We can still do it. We can still get 400 of you to subscribe. Actually, yeah, it's probably not going to happen, but I can dream. I can dream, right? I mean, my friend Victor reached his 1,000 goal. So if he can hit, I can do 400, right?